Hello, I am here to do the 13 questions tag. Um, so I guess we will just, I'm sorry the light isn't really going on. I've got this little halo type thing around me. But I'm just going to go ahead with the 13 questions. Question number one, what do you order at Starbucks? I don't frequent Starbucks. I'm not a big fan of paying $6 for a cup of coffee because coffee is clearly my thing. But if I do happen to venture to a Starbucks, I will get a caramel frappuccino, a caramel macchiato, any of their special drinks that they have up on the board. Oh wait, that was good. Never mind. So probably a caramel frappuccino or caramel macchiato. Question number two. What's one thing in your closet that you cannot live without? I also must say I'm a jean person. I don't like to go out in public in shorts. So I would definitely say that my jeans and hoodies. I can't live without hoodies. I love them. Um, what's one thing most people probably wouldn't know about you? Uh, well, for about 3 years, until 3 years ago, it wasn't just 3 years, it was my whole life until 3 years ago. I thought I was gay. Uh, dated nothing but women and was sworn off of men until about 2.5 or 3 years ago. So that's something you might not have known about me. Number four, name one thing you want to do before you die. I want to get married. And I know that sounds really, really lame, but I've had nothing but bad luck with relationships my entire life and have always kind of felt like anything good that happens isn't gonna stay and that I'll never be married and I'll die alone with my cat. So I want to get married, definitely. What's one food that you cannot live without? Cereal. Cereal's awesome. I could eat cereal, I don't know, all day long, all day. So definitely cereal. Um, what quote or phrase do you live your life by? Uh, I'm gonna have to agree with Sarah and say it is what it is because I mean, really, it is what it is. You know, in regards to everything, it is what it is, and you deal with it however you deal with it, and it is what it is. Um, Number seven, what do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? Um, Again, I'm going to have to agree with Sarah. I like the fact that, people watch my videos and, decide that they think that, hey, maybe she's kind of cool. Maybe I'd like to be her friend. So I think it's pretty cool to be able to meet people and make new friends because, I have a little bit of a problem making friends. So that's pretty cool. What do I dislike about the YouTube community? Fucking assholes. That's what I hate about the YouTube community. Like, I understand it's the internet, but you also need to understand that this is the internet and just stop being a dick. Just, my hair is so long. Just stop being a dick. That's what I hate about YouTube. Um, what's your number one most listened to song on iTunes? Well, I don't have iTunes. Um, I don't have any type of music program. As a matter of fact, if I'm going to download music, um, I don't pay for it. I go to the piratebay.org and, download the torrent and then you gotta blah, 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 whatever. So I don't really know what my number one most listened to song would be. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? Um, I would say I've got a pretty laid back style. I'm kind of out there to the normal people. Um, I've got heavy eyeliner on my eyes. I wear a studded belt. I guess you could say I'm kind of emo-ish, sort of. But otherwise, I'm just your typical girl. I'm pretty average. I t-shirt and jeans, tank top and jeans. I don't really have a style. My favorite number. My favorite number is 8. Why is my favorite number 8? Don't really know. It's been my favorite number since I was young, and actually, I believe my favorite number became 8 because when I was like I don't know, 10, I had a really big crush on this kid on a little league team that my cousin played on. And I would go to every single one of his games because I had the hots for this kid. His name was Peyton. What his last name was, I don't know. But I do remember having the hots for him, and I do believe that his baseball jersey number was 8. So I'm going to assume that's why my favorite number is 8. But I don't really know. I just know it's 8. 2 hobbies. I don't have a single one. I don't, actually, maybe, I guess I kind of do. I've started, I remember telling you guys that my roommate makes her own ear gauges. Well, I've started making my own ear gauges because she showed me how to do it. I made this pair yesterday before I went to work. So those are pretty cool. I was pretty excited to learn that. And I also, I like to latch hook. I know that makes me sound like I'm a 95-year-old woman, but I do. I like to latch hook. Um, it's fun. It occupies my time, and I don't know. I like to do it. It's fun. You spend so much time working on it, and then at the end, you've got this cute little fuzzy, furry little carpet hangy picture thing. So I like to do those 2 things. My 2 pet peeves. Um, oh, that's number 12. We're almost done. My 2 pet peeves. 1, when people leave the cabinet doors open, like you go in to get like a cup or something, and you just leave the door hanging open. Like, why? Like, if I walk into the kitchen and there's more than 1 door hanging open, I like have an aneurysm. I'm like, why are the cabinet doors open? I can't stand when the cabinet doors are open. I have to close them. So I hate when the cabinet doors are open. Pet peeve number 1. Pet peeve number 2 is gonna have to be people that don't know what they're talking about. Like, I'm a firm believer in know what the fuck you're talking about before you open your mouth. And a lot of the times, hey, even sometimes I'm guilty. You know what I mean? Of not fully knowing what I'm talking about before I start blah, 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 running my mouth. But more often than not, I like to be a little educated and knowledgeable on what I'm running my mouth about. Um, but people that just go off about stuff that they have absolutely no idea about, I hate that. And my number 13 is a guilty pleasure. Um, what is my guilty pleasure? Marijuana. Marijuana is going to have to be my guilty pleasure. It's been my guilty pleasure for buku years. Buku years. I love pot. Um, it's the only drug I do. Uh, I can't get enough of it. I would rather smoke pot and be high than drink and throw up and feel awful. I, I'm a pot smoker, and I'm okay with that. And hopefully you guys are okay with that because, oh well, if you're not. Um, so that's my guilty pleasure, and that was the last question. And I've successfully been tagged.